everybody, and welcome into Blue Jays Today, where we always have something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. Coming to you from the Sports Interaction Studio, I'm your host, Nicholas Playalot.
And I'm your host, Adam Paddle. Happy holidays, everybody. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to give you 3 wishes that we each have on our holiday wish list. One realistic, one kind of a big dream scenario, and then one wild card. Let's have some fun today during this holiday season. If you're enjoying the holidays, please hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, also hit that hype button because it helps small creators like ourselves out here on YouTube. Let's get right into it, man. So like I said, we got one realistic one each, one dream one, and one, I guess, wild card kind of situation. So let's start with the realistic holiday wish list that we've got right here for each of us.
Okay, well, I mean, I feel like this is the boring thing to say, but you know what? Christmas is Christmas tomorrow. We're going to have presents coming in. Santa's on his way, and ultimately, like, this does feel very realistic, but in years prior, I've watched my team miss out on Ohtani, miss out on miss out on everybody, right? Miss out on the big fish. So the realistic thing for me on my wish list is I would like to have, if it hasn't already happened, Kyle Tucker in a Toronto Blue Jays uniform. I know that's the boring answer, but frankly, like, it is realistic.
It is realistic.
And like, if you had to ask me, what's the one thing that I want this year for Christmas? It's that.
Yeah, exactly. We've been talking about it on the show a lot, and some people might disagree with us, but all the roads lead to Toronto right now, and hopefully by this point he's already signed, and we're kind of just celebrating right now in real life, in real time. But you know what? Yeah, I'm with you right there. I actually had him, like, I made out a bunch of different kind of realistic wishes. He was right there. Sign Kyle Tucker for me. And if that happens, man, like, that would just be gravy. It's like one of those gifts, as a kid growing up, like, you're like, I feel pretty confident I'm going to get this one. I've been asking, I've been talking about it. I've been a good kid this year. And it feels like the Blues have been a very good kid this year.
The worst, though, is when you feel confident you're going to get the gift and then you don't get the gift. Because that happened to me a couple times as a kid. And like, that was actually brutal. So that is why, honestly, whilst it's realistic, it is also necessary at this point. Please, Santa, come up clutch. Santa Ross.
Yeah, we get Randall Grichuk. What's going on? I've got one on my wish list. Now, I debated whether this was a dream situation or this was going to be a realistic situation. I truly believe that this is leaning more in the realistic category. I would like Anthony Santander to be healthy and give me 30 home runs, please.
Oh, that's not dream. Okay, well, 30 home runs is starting to get dream, but still,
in a healthy season,
is definitely realistic.
That's the thing. If he's healthy, 30 home runs is right there. And last year, like, he was hurt all year long, and there were signs when he was pulling the ball down the right field line on the left-handed side of the batter's box. Like, it was like, oh, you were just so close. Your timing was just trying to get around and up to speed. Because think about that April and early May months. There weren't a lot of Blue Jays popping off. Like, it was just George Springer. And Anthony Santander was one of the guys that wasn't really popping off. If he was healthy and he wasn't battling through injuries, imagine what he could have done in a full 162.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's so many people online, and ourselves included, like, we're like, we need to get Bo or Tucker. Like, we have to do it, or else there's like, the World Series is gone, the window's done type thing. And whilst there is some truth to that, I think having one of those guys changes just so much about this team. If you just get a healthy Anthony Santander doing what he did on average in the 3 seasons leading up to last year. I'm not asking for the 44 home runs that you did in your contract year, but even just on average, what you were doing. He had a 795 OPS on average over those 3 seasons and hit 105 home runs total in those 3 seasons. So do some quick math. That is over 30 bombs. That is a roughly low 800 or high 700 OPS right there. If you can give me that player, that's like, that alone is just a massive swing in production.
Yeah, like, look at that, right? Like 152, 153, 155 games in the last 3 seasons other than 2025. And look at that. 44 homers, 28 homers, 33 homers. Like, I think he can well within his right do that. He's just got to be healthy. He's got to stay on the field. And I do think he's going to get the playing time. And that's going to be the one key question. If we do get Kyle Tucker, where are you going to put him? Like, because you got George Springer DHing. I think they'll find a way to get this guy if he's healthy in the lineup.
Oh, I don't even think that's a debate. I think it's Nathan Lucas. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that's just the way
tough.
Ultimately, it's like they committed way too much money for Santander, and like, one bad year, that's not not gonna, dissuade them from playing him or having him part of his team. So I think that is definitely in the realistic category and something that could happen, and honestly something that could Santa could bring us for next year. Moving over to the dream scenario right here, and this, you could argue to me that this is realistic, but it's certainly like edging on the level of we're pushing the limits here. I want to see Trey Savage win Rookie of the Year, Rookie of the Year for starters, and then I also want that Rookie of the Year season to be good enough to warrant him a top 6 voting in Cy Young. So you're a top 6 Cy Young, and that alone will get you the Rookie of the Year votes for the Toronto Blue Jays. Because when was the last time that we were seriously talking about a Rookie of the Year candidate?
I know, and it's funny. I had him as well, Rookie of the Year, and actually I went crazy. I said, and Cy Young. We went balls to the wall.
That's definitely, that's like fucking La La Land levels of dream scenario.
Here's what I was thinking. Tarek Skubal is going to get traded mid-season. And then he can't qualify for one or the other. And then boom, there you go. Here's Trey Savage swooping in, beats out Garrett Crochet and Max Fried. He shocks the league. But yeah, I mean, Rookie of the Year feels like a shoe-in. It's the Cy Young votes.
Well,
and honestly,
okay, knock on wood with the shoe-in. Like, no locks here. Lots of stuff can happen.
Here's the thing. He could get injured. That's the one thing. If he's healthy, who's going to beat him? If he has a decent enough season, all you need for Rookie of the Year is to get playing time. Realistically, how many candidates out there every single year are for Rookie of the Year? They're maybe 5, 6, that actually get the playing time.
Right. He's still got to be good, though.
He's got to be good enough. I mean, I've seen guys win Rookie of the Year who had a high 3 ERA because there was nobody else, right? He's got to be good enough, and that's why I think, look at the odds on all the betting apps. He is clear favorite number 1. That's why I'm saying he's basically shooing unless someone else breaks out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm not about to go so far to say he's a shoo-in because it's that's saying the Dodgers are a shoo-in to win the World Series. They're the favorites. They are the favorites, but there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. He's got to put together a good season, and it has to be obviously good enough to warrant beating out. Because again, last year who was it? It was freaking the athletics guy, Kurtz, I believe it was, who was insane mode. If you get somebody like that again, that's going to be very difficult. So I do still think that there's work to be done. That's why I put it in the dream scenario. But then tack on a top 6 Cy Young, we're talking very good.
All right, well, to add on to that, my other kind of backup one was also in regards to Cy Youngs right here. We get 3 top 9 Cy Young pitchers on the Blue Jays staff this season. One of them I was thinking would be Trey Savage. The other 2 could literally be any of Gausman, Dylan Cease, or Shane Bieber. There's 3 guys right there. Any given year, when they put up a good season, they could get top 9 Cy Young votes. And I was trying to think, is this unrealistic? Obviously, it's dream, because it would be a dream situation. Phillies had the dream situation last year. They had 3 top 9 Cy Youngs in Wheeler and Nola, and I believe it was, I forget the other guy's name.
Nola was top 9 Cy Young?
I can't remember. Actually, someone fact check me here. I had it up on my, I got it right here. It wasn't Nola. It was Wheeler. It was Luzardo, and it was Sanchez.
Okay, I was going to say,
there we go.
I thought Nola had a pretty bad year.
He had a bad year last year. But it's Sanchez out of nowhere, Luzardo, and then Wheeler, all top 9 in the Cy Young in 2025. Blue Jays, anyone can go and get it. Right? Any one of those guys in a healthy year. Shane Bieber needs a healthy Cy Young top 10, top 9 year. Dylan Cease can easily put up that any given year. Obviously Gausman has done it, and it's up to, honestly, Trey Savage. He could shock and amaze some people.
Yeah, 100%, man. And that's not even forget, there's other individuals on this team too that could just explode, man. I mean, maybe he's got it, right? And we still don't know what Jose Brios's role is going to be. I think about that Philly situation, and in the preseason, you would have said, well, if this was going to happen, Nola had to be there. And then he wasn't, and they had somebody else step in and do it, right? And I could see the Toronto Blue Jays, with the depth that we have, having something like that transpire where it's oh shit, out of nowhere, here's this guy and he's awesome. Obviously still very dream level scenario right there. That's going to require a lot. That'd be a perfect pitching season, basically.
Yeah.
We'd have to get back. What was that year where everyone was really good? 2022 or 2023? I think it was 2023.
Kikuchi, Bassett, Gausman, and who else am I thinking of right here? I'm blanking on the other guy.
There's a lot of good pitchers, man. There's a ton of good pitchers right there. The depth was just insane. And you have to imagine, if that did transpire, assuming the offense doesn't just completely shit the bed, you're looking at a team that's probably the favorite in the American League, almost guaranteed.
Oh yeah. I mean, hell, if we're getting everything we're saying, then World Series bound.
Well, we're getting Kyle Tucker, we're getting healthy Santander, we're getting Trey Savage, complete breakout, and then also have on top of that the depth in the starting pitch. Yes, Santa would be very, very nice to us if we got all this, and Santa would be especially nice and kind of weird if he gave us this one because we haven't seen this in a really, really long time. Now this isn't as I guess wild card-esque as I intended it to be. I was kind of thinking about some weird shit, and I was thinking about Alejandro Kirk, and I was thinking, I want to see him steal more bases. And I'm like, that's actually just completely ridiculous. That's just never going to happen.
No,
but
one was enough.
Yeah, one was enough, man. If he can double that next year,
oh man,
I would be thoroughly shocked. So that would be awesome. But then I was thinking to myself, you know what? I've been screaming at the top of my lungs for 1,000 years that I want more stolen bases on this team. And a wild card thing to me would be to see the Toronto Blue Jays actually start to run their guys a bit more. So for me, I would like to see one gentleman on this roster. I do not care who it is. One guy on the roster. I want to see someone get 30 stolen bases.
Wow.
And obviously that would be weird, and we don't expect it because, who would do it? Is it Jimenez?
Jimenez may be healthy.
Maybe. Could we start sending Ernie a bit more? I don't know. I don't actually give a shit. I don't care who it is. But I want one guy on this team to get the green light more times than not and to end up with 30 stolen bases at the end of the season.
Yeah, no, I mean, that'd be nice because, obviously George led the team last year. 35-year-old George Springer led the team last year with 18, and then you had Jimenez who was doing pretty good, and then he got hurt, and then literally didn't attempt to steal on base for months.
That's the thing. They turned him off. They shut him down in that regard. I don't know why we did that. Maybe they felt because he was hurt before. I don't know. I really don't understand.
And then here's what's crazy. You'd think Ernie Clement's a speedster. He's got 6, and then Vladdy's got 6. He's got the same.
We don't steal, man.
I know, it's crazy. Steal. So we need, somebody. Is it going to be Kyle Tucker? Here's the thing about Kyle Tucker too. Even if he bats second, which probably I feels like that's what he'd be, they're not going to send him because he's right in front of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We need someone to just say, F it, F you, coaching staff. I'm running and I'm stealing these bases because I know I can get it.
And I think really that would happen. Somebody like a Kyle Tucker, they might send, because I don't know. I'm actually not familiar with his success rate.
Yeah.
But if you have a good success rate, then even if Vladdy's batting behind you, mathematically speaking, you should steal because I want you to be at second for Vladdy. If you're getting thrown out a ton, it's okay, this doesn't make any sense anymore. But if we can move you over to second consistently, we should be doing that.
Yeah, no, exactly. Well, hopefully someone can break out and someone can get some legs underneath them. That would be pretty dang nice. My wild card kind of wish, and this one's just kind of more of a fun thing that all Blue Jay fans love. I would love to see Blue Jay fans eat over 1 million hot dogs at the Rogers Center. We were close.
How many did we get last year?
I thought we got 850,000. It was someone let us know in the chat. But it was close.
It was over for sure because I know that you made a bet and it was between
700 and 750. Smashed the over. So, but that was half a year of hype. What about a full year of hype?
Right.
Can we get to 1 million? And we got to really put in the work. 1 million hot dogs consumed by Blue Jay fans. That'd be the dream.
I think that's realistic, honestly. But that is definitely wild, but I think it's realistic enough because, you bring up the fact that it only felt like half the year, people really started buying into this team and really started going after it. The first half of the season, after the opening day hype wore off, felt like Blue Jays land was kind of empty, kind of dead. Not a lot of people in the stands, cheap tickets, everything like that. Who's going to Looney Dog night?
Our buddy Jake.
Yes,
who doesn't watch baseball?
who you just literally going there for the hot dogs. But if you start off the season at that level, and if the whole fan base has the mission, has the idea, we're gonna break 1 million, wildly unhealthy. But as a city, as a fam, as a city, we could share the load, and I do think it's possible. It'd be a lot. It'd be asked. It's possible.
I think we gotta have this mission in mind here at Blue Jays today. We gotta get to 1 million.
1 million.
Everyone in the chat, everyone in our audience, everyone watch this video. We gotta get to 1 million. If you're in Toronto on a Tuesday, you gotta put in your part.
Well, I'll be honest, man. We didn't hold up our end of the way. We did a 9x9x9 on camera here, but that's obviously not contributing to the total, right? So we got to do that. but in the building next time.
We should. But guys, that is our holiday wish list. If you guys have something on your wish list you want to see the Toronto Blue Jays do, let your thoughts be known in the comments down below. Happy holidays, everybody. Make sure to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. $4 a month to become a YouTube member. Shout out thank you to all of our current YouTube members. You guys are amazing.
Thanks so much for watching, everybody. And as always,
Go Jays, go!